Hey, welcome back to the garage. Today we're tackling an issue that every old vehicle owner knows too well, wiper failure. And it's thanks to a part that crumples with age, the wiper linkage bushing. Quite literally, just crumples and falls apart. So we'll be working on Old Red, our 1988 Dodge D100. And it has wipers that are floppier than a pool noodle. So stay tuned, and we'll show you how to fix it. Let's get into it. Alright, if you're hitting the switch and you've got nothing, or maybe you just have one arm working, it's a pretty good chance that your linkages come apart. On these D100s and other first-gen trucks, it's common for the nylon bushings to just disintegrate. The motors are pretty reliable, but after sitting in the heat, the bushings just turn to dust. So, let's get into it. We may make some reference to the Chilton's manual. This is the Chrysler full-size trucks manual number 20400. And in this, if you open to 6-16 under chassis electrical, at the bottom it shows you wiper arm removal and installation instructions that are about as clear as mud. It says, lift the wiper arm, then loosen and remove the hold down nut. And we'll show you on the truck. It's not incredibly helpful here. We'll show you how to actually do that. And while we're talking about some things that you may want to have, this is more useful. It's the Dorman wiper linkage bushings number 49440. Go ahead and grab a few packs of those. Because if you're going to do this, if you're going to take apart the cowl, you might as well replace all the bushings at the same time. Here, you want to actually bring the wiper blade out and then try to bring this tab like that. If you can get it, pull all the way out. Sometimes it seizes up in there. Then you should be able to wiggle this blade off. Progress. We were okay. There we go. So once you have that tab out, that lock tab here, as long as that's out like that, then you should be able to pull this right off. And then you're going to have screws along here holding the cowl in. Go ahead and get these screws out. Now, once you have all the screws out along the bottom, lift up, and what you're trying to do is pry the cowl out from underneath the molding there. Make sure you have your you can have these disconnected, or I believe, no, they're not going to fit through there, but okay. Alright, so to get these out, be very careful because they're sitting out in the sun. They're probably going to want to try to break on you. But just try to twist gently, without prying too much. See what you can do. Hopefully, you can get that to release. Need that bushing. Yeah, that's a little rough. Let's see if we can find one of those. Oh, That one's getting a little rusty too, but I think it's going to hold on. We got these two that are going to go in like this. Then you got this one that's going to go like this and hook on to the motor. Okay, so that's how they all sit in there. So put them together. This one's going to be a little bit tough to get together. So like that. There we go. It's in there. So we slide this whole mechanism in here like this. Let me rotate it to how it needs to sit. Once you've got the new bushings installed, snap the linkage back into the ball studs and make sure everything's seated properly, and then test it full range of motion. Make sure everything's working properly before you reinstall the cowl. Also, probably a good idea, a little bit of lubrication is not going to hurt anything either. Keep things nice and quiet and smooth. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what we got. Hey! Alright. No more floppy arms, just good old 1988 rain clear in action. Good morning. It's a new day. And off camera, I got a little carried away with the cowl last night. I found some paint in the cabinet that matches the original color of old red, which is graphic red. Here. There it is. 1988 Dodge graphic red DR5. So I had this and I said, well, let me see if it's any good. And it was good. And then once I sprayed it, I said, well, I sprayed it. I might as well finish. So we just did a quick scuff. It's definitely not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. And the cowl is repainted, so we'll put that back on here in a little bit. There's all situated. There. Well, thanks for doing a little wrenching with us today. And if your D100 or any other classic car has problems with the wipers, check the bushings before you freak out about switches and motors and everything else. It's probably what it is. You got questions? Drop them in the comments or visit us at evocative.site and go to the Ask a Detailer section. More than happy to answer questions, whether it's detailing related or other automotive stuff. We love cars, especially old classic cars, so if you have any questions, give us a shout and suggestions. We're open to those too. We thank you for watching. Hope you'll subscribe, share, and have a great day. Talk to you later.